Work? Test? It working? Looks like it. Okay, cool. Hey, there's been some news and I'm behind, and it turns out there's cool stuff. So let's look at it. There's your intro. That's it. That's all you get.
Ready, go!
Assuming my computer is not dying. Okay. Pretty basic so far. Can't really judge the damage, so I will not even try. Let's see if we can skip ahead to when they have moves a little bit. Interesting. So it looks like they are going to be a bit more magey. Yeah, you can charge that for a real long time. The damage hasn't been set yet, but that is quite the Hyper Beam style secure. That seems like it's going to be quite interesting. They seem to be playing very magey right now. Maybe that will change. Is that just a stun, maybe? It's hard to tell. Doesn't seem like it. Looks like it's going to be a bit more of a skill shot character, though. Charge Beam seems... Nah, I wouldn't say easy to dodge, but it's very thin. You're not going to be hitting a lot of characters at once. It's not snipe shots then, but... Like, if you miss, you miss. Well, that's nice. It's nice to have characters that you can miss. So now they have Thunder. Oh, it's just DOT. Alright, well, there's a sure hit. That's just a ton of damage. Ain't no dodging that. So much for that idea. That's so incredibly busted, even if it was weak. That's just free damage over such a long period. The poke is insane. This character's Mage AF. They're just... Oh, it's like Fire Spin. Okay. Oh no. Alright, well it's not as bad as I thought it was. I'm not entirely sure how the passive works. I saw him shoot that large beam for a long time. I assume that's that passive build-up bar for your auto attacks. I don't know how to use it. But he used it at some point. We're about to see the Unite move at level 9 here. There's level 9. There's the Unite move. There, he did it. He used it. I don't know what he... Oh no, it was already gone. He has it. It's gone. When he hit someone with Thunder, it was just gone. I don't think that Crustle had very much health, so I can't really... Nope, never mind. It was like almost full, and he just... No, he died to like the Drac Cloak and the Scyther. Did a good chunk of damage though. But it's bots, and he's overleveled, so... Damage notwithstanding. Seems like a very, very good mage at the moment. Understandable. I thought we were getting both Miraidon and Koraidon, but I assume it's like a Mewtwo XY situation where we're getting the other one in like a month. Alright, so we have a pretty good idea of what these moves do. Not exact, but the most... We got the majority of what... We got the majority of what they have. Very, very good poke mage. Now we have Electro Drift, which seems to be a dash. Huge short hit dash. Holy butts. Okay. Race forward in the designated direction while spinning. Spinning like Sonic. Got it. Dealing damage to opposing Pokemon. User stores electric power. I assume that's the charge bar there. There's a dash. Does damage. Twice within a short time. Use a boosted version of Electro Drift. So, okay, so if you hit the first two, the third one's stronger. If you miss the first two, you don't get a third one at all. The version has the user do a spinning as another attack. Dealing damage, increased damage. So it's an execute. That's rough. Wow, that is quite the move. That's not even the plus version. That's just what you get by default. Dash and ton of damage. Dash, ton of damage. Super Sonic dash. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. You need to have you have to like wait for 2 uses to come back though. That's so cool. It's still short hit though, so it's not like you can miss. Like maybe they can eject button out of it, but it's not gonna be easy to miss. It's busted as all heck, but that's so cool. I really hope this isn't another Night Slash situation on Zoroark, where it's really, really cool, but it's so broken and lame you don't even want to use it. I really hope that's not what they do again. That's so cool. Look at the size of that shore hit. That's unbelievable. Is that parabolic or was that parabolic that he was charging? 'Cause he... No, that was Electro Drift. It's just enormous. Why is it so big? Is it normally that? Is it normally that like radius or no, it is not. Normally like the radius is pretty small. God, my internet is dying today. Yeah, it's about basic attack range, I guess. The damage isn't insane, but again, bots, hard to tell. That's a heck of a Unite move. Oh, so it's just Gardevoir Psyshock, but infinitely worse. Oh no. There we got a clear view of the range of Electro Drift. About basic attack range. So, a really good dash. That is a really good dash to just have 2 of. Like, this is a heck of a setup. What does Parabolic Charge even do? Is it a stun? I can't tell. It just did damage. I don't know. This definitely feels like the movesets you're gonna have, though. Drift into Charge. Hard to tell because they keep missing. No, it's not a stun. It just, I guess it just gives you charge and slows them. It seems to be a slow, not a stun. Thank goodness. Interesting. I can imagine picking Electro Drift and Thunder because Thunder just seems better than Charge in every way, as far as I can tell. It's a little bit of damage and that seems to be it. It didn't increase his charge bar at all. I don't know what it does. I do not know what it does. Maybe if I like waited to see him pick it up and see the explanation. About here. Too soon. Oh no, that was right, but do we get to see what it does? Flood the area, electricity, dealing damage, slowing effects. Recovers HP. Recovers 1 stored use of Electro Drift. Interesting. The more opposing Pokemon, the more HP recovered. Oh, I see, so it gives you another Electro Drift. So, oh, okay, so that's why you would want it. So that you could have, so if you only have 1 Electro Drift, you can still dash, charge, and then dash again. And it's a slow, so the third one's more likely going to hit. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very cool. I guarantee that the better move set is going to be the Poke Mage. Charge Beam and Thunder looks insane. It's just it's Delphox but worse. That's all it is. Well, not worse, but it's Delphox but stronger. I say worse just because it's miserable to fight against, but at least this one isn't a moving stun and slow. I think. So that's interesting. Like that. I guarantee that it's going to be the better build, without question. Electro Drift, Parabolic Charge, people are probably going to play Electro Drift Thunder, and just wait to have 2 charges of Electro Drift. Your DPS will be terrible, but it will be very safe. If you just dash in twice, thunder them, or if you thunder them, you dash in twice, and then you thunder, and then you do the big dash back in. Like, that seems like it's going to be pretty safe. Not super safe, you'll still be stunned on sure hit stun, but like against like a melee or something, it feels like it's going to do pretty well. So it seems like a very Charge Beam Thunder feels like if a melee gets in on you, you're in trouble. But I mean, what mage isn't? But it seems like it's going to be better in pretty much every other way besides that. That's rough. At least if they make that the broken build, that probably means Electro Drift and Charge are going to get a bunch of buffs. So I'm okay with that. And it also probably means that they're going to be like the cool move set, and it's definitely the cool move set. So here's hoping. You always think that the mage is going to be broken until you get a Mewtwo X, Mewtwo Y situation, and the Mewtwo X was broken. Stupid broken. So was Mewtwo Y, but I think there was 2 separate occasions where Mewtwo X was better. Oh, this is the new character that I haven't really seen yet. Phalanx. This is another Cramorant. Oh, actually, no. Phalanx has been pretty popular, which surprises me. But also, I mean, like, they are kind of very clearly aesthetically pleasing. You know, like, they're just small, they're a little spiky, their personality is adorable. It's understandable. They're certainly more popular than I thought they would be, but probably just my bias. Honestly, if they were a different color, I would probably really like them too, but the yellow-red really grinds my gears. The ketchup mustard McPhalanx it's not for me. And ketchup mustard mayo as well. Yeah. Pretty standard melee start, as far as I can tell. If I had to guess, it looks like the smaller Phalanx are not, the non-captain Phalanx are not hurt boxes. It's just the big one. You know, kind of like a, who was the long boy that we got? I can't remember. I don't think it was Lapras. We got a long boy in the game at one point. Like that, yeah, like Mewtwo. Mewtwo's tail is not a hurt box. Thank goodness, that didn't end well in Smash. Phalanx seems to be the same way, which is good. Yeah, pretty standard melee start. Use your buff move, use your dash. You should start beating on it. The animations are great. A little snappy, but, you know, it could definitely use a little bit more interpolation on the whole, like, smaller phalanx. Oh! No retreat! You can change their form. That's cool. Mega Horn. Interesting. Just like a little poke. It doesn't look like you can change your orientation very easily, but it does last forever. A little bit of a, like, semi-block kind of thing, I see. Can you only change your rotation once, I assume? I don't know how you decide that. Your hitbox becomes... your damage hitbox becomes massive. I don't know if your, like, damage hurt box also becomes massive. Okay, it looks like that's how you change orientation, is that you use your attack move. Yeah. Interesting. And when it runs out, you return to normal. Your attacker box definitely becomes massive. I can't tell if your damage is. That's something I really want to test. It's definitely still centered on the main one. Yeah, I think your hurt box actually stays the same. So that's actually just strictly a buff. You can keep them away from your hurt box actually more effectively. So it seems like a very, like, semi-defender all-rounder. It's pretty cool. That's a heck of a Unite move. Oh gosh, it's like Crustles, but even more damage. It didn't seem to give a lot of shield, though. I'd almost call it more similar to Mioscaradas, but you can walk faster. Much faster. That's insane. You can't use moves, though, but that's reasonable for how much damage it seems to be doing. It seems to be doing damage comparable to using a move, so... Kinda broken. You can score while in no retreat, good to know. The moonwalk is hilarious, though. Dash, like, circle dancing and dash dancing as this is going to be hilarious. What's the other moveset? I didn't see him, like, go over what the abilities did when he got them. Beat up and Iron Head, huh? Oh, wow, you just let them go on their own. That's crazy. They have health, too. If they die, do they go back to your side, or... Like, do you tell them to come back, or does it do that automatically? I thought Beat Up was a Dark-type move. Yeah, I don't think he's using it, it's just happening. It's just on a timer. Yeah. That's Iron Head. So it's like a super long dash. Yeah, it's not super long, but it's above average. It's a pretty good dash. And when you use Beat Up, you can just sick your little buddies on them. That's interesting. I don't know what... I'm interested to know what happens if they die. They can just walk right through terrain, so if they recall them, you're probably not killing them. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. It's not like they contribute to your damage or anything. So if they die, they die. The question is, how long until they come back if they do die? Didn't look like any of them died there. Looked like they were full health the whole time. Was that Iron Thing that pulled them all back? No. Was it just a boosted, or...? Oh no, it wasn't Iron Head. Iron Head brings them all back to fight with you. Yeah. Beat Up ran out though. So there's more than one kind of score animation. That's interesting. Beat up does not last very long, I'll say that. I want to know what happens if they die. Slowing effect, shield. Whose range is shortened, but area is widened. 4 basic attacks can be used while moving. Ah, I see. In dispatch formation, which means beat up, as far as I can tell. Dispatched troopers shove and deal damage they hit on the way back. So you want to go like past them. So very, very all-rounder build. But they really do kind of like control the area. That's interesting. The extra damage from beat up really seems valuable, but again, I want to know if there's any consequences to if the little phalanx the troopers die. Additional damage to the Pokemon based on opposing Pokemon's max HP. Tank Buster. Wow. Yeah, I feel like beat up Ironhead is supposed to be high DPS. Like they do more damage than you do, and I see them crit a lot. They're critting a lot. Like it feels like the troopers have higher DPS than you do. Wild. They are AI, so they're pretty bad, so I guess they kind of have to. Well, they're celebrating the score. Dang, even AI Mimikyu is bad. I want to see if they ever, like, die. Continually around the brass, of course. Dealing damage and applying a slowing effect to opposing Pokemon they hit. Moves being used, damage taken by the troopers is reduced. Oh. Damage taken by the troopers is reduced. That's strange. I assume that means that your damage is reduced, because if you use the Unite move, as far as I can tell, dispatched, like, the ones dispatched with beat up are returned to you. So one would assume that means your damage is reduced as well. They actually have quite a lot of health, which again it feels like there's some kind of punishment if they die. Here's beat up plus. Has the user charged and designated dealing damage. User switches to dispatch formation, sending out 2 troopers towards opposing Pokemon. Troopers will continue to attack for a while, but they will return to brass after. Oh, so if you kill them, they come back. That's it. Or become separated by a distance. Also restores HP. There is no punishment at all. So yeah, I assume the damage reduced is your damage. It's counting the player as a trooper. But you are the brass. But you're still a trooper. All fingers are fingers. All thumbs are fingers, not all fingers are thumbs. That's a speed flux zone. Interesting. That character play is really cool. It feels like there's some skill to it, but not a ton. I guess I should say it really only the defense formation. What was it called? No retreat. Yeah, I feel like no retreat has some skill to it, but beat up just kind of seems like free damage. Mega Horn, I don't know if Mega Horn's going to be any good when you have beat up. Iron Head definitely seems much better for that. Does he ever describe what those moves do? Do they have synergy with beat up at all? Oh. And there's Tackle. Next basic becomes a boosted. Not particularly impressive. Oh, they picked Mega Horn. Increases attack, defense, and basic attack speed. Got it. Classic melee start is basically Machop. When did Mega Horn happen? Here. And then they look at bulk up, I assume. Yeah. Do they look at Mega Horn's description? If they do, I have missed it. Oh well. Alright, well that's the new characters. They actually look really fun, so I'm happy about that. Cause like the last few releases have not been super fun. Blaziken was cool, Metagross was not, Mimikyu was not, Mewtwo X was not, kinda, but not, no. Wasn't there another one? I feel like I'm missing a ghost type. Why do I feel like I'm missing a ghost type? No, that was Mimikyu, right? Yeah, I think that was Mimikyu. So these new characters look interesting. I'm excited for Koraidon if they made Miraidon this cool. Apparently there's some nerfs coming. The duration will be longer depending on the Chaos energy you have. This is interesting. So this is Y and this is X. When the Pokemon deals damage, make gauge increase, more the special attack and basic speed increase. Mega Gauge becomes full at level 5. It uses its collected Chaos energy and Mega Evolves for a second amount of time. Interesting! This seems like a... I don't recall it doing that before, so this seems like a pretty big nerf. Uses its collected Chaos energy and Mega Evolves. That's honestly a really interesting nerf. That's like a huge nerf to recover on Mewtwo Y. That's a huge nerf for recover on Mewtwo Y. Because it means that if you're just constantly recovering and constantly like prepping your Mega Evolution, you're just never gonna have energy. Like Zacian. Increase movement more, its movement speed increases, more Chaos energy consumed, the longer it's Mega Evolved. X is the same thing, except with attack and defense. And special defense. Uses its defense, attack, and special defense even more, movement speed more, and longer it's in. Wow, that's quite the nerf. That's interesting. It means you're not just scoring for free all the time. Gyarados is the one. Gyarados is the other one I couldn't remember. Gyarados, I mean, it looks kind of fun, I guess, but not super sure about it. Yeah, Metagross, Blaziken, Mimikyu. Not Not my favorites. Not super fond of those releases. Gyarados looks cool. I haven't played it yet, and I'm certainly not spending 13K. Jeez. I'm certainly not spending 13K to find out if I like it. But, jeez. That's interesting. Alright. So that's quite the hefty nerf there. So with 21 AOS energy, making sure the recording's working. Level 15, or level 5 here. Yep, you lose all your AOS energy when you Mega Evolve. That's crazy. That's a really cool nerf. I kind of like it. Is the average Mega... It looks like the average Mega Evolution time is also shorter. Even when you have a ton of AOS energy, it's shorter. It's really generous with that last bit, though. Trying to score. It's not gonna work. Oh, they got it. It's honestly not that different. It looks like if you have no AOS energy, it actually lasts longer, I almost feel like. No, it doesn't. Never mind. It wasn't so stingy with the last part. I would have liked to time it. Let's see how long it lasts based on this. 238. 238, and it stops at 248. So about 10 seconds default. Jeez. Here's Mewtwo Y, same thing. I imagine the transformations are probably the same length. So 21 energy. Not level 5 yet. Okay, so about 334. Little stank on the end there when you have AOS energy, that's the extra time. And 350, so about 16 seconds. So, looks like it's about 3 seconds for every 10 AOS energy, we can roughly guesstimate. An extra 3 seconds for every 10 AOS energy, very not worth it, I'll say that much. Unless you're going into like a team fight or something, but having nothing to score when you're finishing the team fight, pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Variation. But at least Zacian gets to score a little bit. You are actively deleting AOS energy from the game just like Zacian now. Which I, again, quite like. I kinda like it. If they make this a trend, I'm okay with it. Oh, it was a 10. So let's get the idea. We have 408. And this should end at about 4:21. We'll see if it has a geometric or an exponential curve, maybe. Little stank on the end. 4:21. Yep, about 3 seconds for every 10 EOS energy. Pretty much downright exactly. Not super worth. I don't know how long it lasted originally, but now we know if we ever need to compare. That's in the PTS, so actually I could go into Mewtwo training mode right now and see how long it lasts normally. Give me a training montage. Yeah, I can stream it, sure. Not super important, but sure. Practice. Practice. YouTube, please. Let's go with Mewtwo Y. Sure, we're looking at Y right now. Let's do. Oh, the video just ends right here. All right. Let's just have sort of a classic build here. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, while that's loading, let me put on stream. Kind of have to pee. Oh, is this dead? Oh, this is super dead. Okay, hold on. Let me... I got you. There we go. This controller is super dead. Oh, it didn't load because it was paused, which makes a lot of sense in a online server-based multiplayer MOBA. Whatever.
Ready, go!
I mean, I guess you can technically do this sort of practice area. How do I do the thing? There we go. And just for funsies, I'll have a ton of EOS energy, so we make sure that we know that is how it's supposed to go. I'll send Cinder over there. Why not? Okay. So, oh yeah, I have to actually. Well, he's level 15, so it's fine. I need my ability. Stop killing me. Dang, he died even at level 15. This character is fair and balanced. Should have chose recover. Should have chose recover. Well, he's gonna head back there, and it's going to be full health. So, and it's not like this is gonna decay anytime soon. Do they jump or do they just walk down? Oh yeah, this guy counts. Okay. It actually lasts about 15 seconds by default. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I forgot about the substitute doll. I forgot it counted as a person. Let's try and time it exactly. I should be pressing A. All right. So 3, 2, 1, now. So I have a timer here. Obviously, if you keep mashing, you don't get any more time. 13, 14, 15, exactly. It lasted exactly 15 seconds. Interesting. So it by default it actually lasts 15 seconds already. You. There we go. If I lose, so be it. That's interesting. Okay, so by default, it lasted 15 seconds. They're now nerfing it to 10 seconds, and you need at least around, let's say, 17. You need around, let's say, 16, 17 AOS energy to even that up. Which is a pretty good average, I would say. On average, I'd say most players will generally have somewhere in the ballpark of between 15 and 20. Which is somewhere around the ballpark of 15. You know, like that's somewhere between like I think 14 and 16 seconds. That's somewhere in the ballpark of between 14 and 16 seconds. So, interesting. They have somewhat kept it even, but now you just delete about, like about 15 to 20 seconds. I wonder if it deletes the full 50. That's what I wonder. I don't have the PTS, so I can't check, but I wonder if it deletes the full 20. Let's see if we can... Yeah. Let's see if we can count how long this goes. How long this transformation lasts. This would get out of the way. Thank you. So about 110. It looks like it's gonna be about 15 seconds. 15. Yep. For 20 AOS energy, it was about 15. It was about 16 seconds. Yep. 3 seconds for every 10 AOS energy, give or take, and you default of 10, and then you get a little stank. You get a little stank on the end of the bar that gives you your extra, which is PTS. Maybe they'll fix that. They probably just edited the actual code for the timer and not like all the stuff connected to the timer. But that's interesting. That's a pretty interesting nerf. I kind of like the idea behind that. I also desperately need to pee, so I will be right back. Oh, my kidneys are sore. Oh, what a terrible feeling. Oh, dude. I return. Man's leaves the moment I come in. It's just the urge to pee. I was getting kidney stones back here, man. What, do you want me to die? Hmm? I see you all of a sudden showing up as soon as the math segment is over. I see you. Trying to skip out on your quiz. Pop quiz, sucker. How long does Mewtwo transformation last? How long does the Mega Mewtwo transformation last on current patch? Huh? Pop quiz for missing the math segment, punk. I'm waiting. We went over this in class minutes ago. 30 seconds on the clock. Is that your final answer? 15 seconds to make a decision. Just because you don't know doesn't mean you couldn't give a better answer than that. The transformation almost lasts longer than that. 3, 2, 1. Final answer. Incredibly wrong. The current patch Mega Mewtwo transformation lasts for 15 seconds. Exactly. For extra credit, you can answer how long the default Mega Mewtwo transformation lasts without AOS energy on the PTS patch. Please turn your answers in before the end of class. Now then. There's some more things I wanted to look at. El Chica Weavy things. I meant like the actual chance to Mega. What did you think I meant? The transformation? Did you think I meant the animation? You thought the animation to switch. Considering that animation can be cancelled and extended, that would be a pretty rough question. You really wanted the extra mile. You wanted the extra hard question. I see. Respect. Respect. These skins are adorable. Look at them. Look at them. They're adorable. I love this Comfey skin so much. Too bad I can't afford it. You know, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig the old Victorian England hat. That's pretty neat. Whoops. Put on blast by accident there. All those people who found me and followed me for some unknown reason. Now you're on stream. Good for you. You got exactly what you wanted. Exposure. Alright. So we get Sweet Style in February. Oh, these are the membership skins. So we get Sweet Style Comfey for membership in February. Nice. We get Fashionable Style Lapras in March. Very nice. We get Fashionable Style Absol Martial Arts Garchomp. Ooh. Green. Oh, it's worse than the old one. Cringe. Why so many repeat skins, man? Come on. Tea Party Style Alolan Ninetales. Nice. Porcelain Style Slowbro. What's that? Oh, look at the little dapper boy. And they put something on his tail. They're finally adding more clothes to Slowbro. It's a miracle. Outside of that, we just got this Mew skin. It's wild that we're getting a recolor. But on the plus side, I do love the dark blue. I do love it. It's not as glittery and sparkly and pretty as the old one, which is a missed opportunity. It should have at least had some trim or something, but take what you can get, I guess. Honestly, I don't know about the dark colors on Mew. The contrast is aesthetically pleasing, but thematically, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. We've got Captain Hoopa. Yet another Captain Pirate style for the Hollowware Unite. Dapper little boy. I'm not liking the dirt brown though. You win some, you lose some, I guess. I do like the Chinese New Year Gyarados here. What's the official name on that? New Year style Gyarados. All right, well that was pretty much its name. It was not far off. Vegetable style, dark blue Mew. Purple quality, marine style, Wigglytuff, I believe is going to be the new battle pass, if I remember rightly. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just a random purple skin. Maybe it's just a random legendary skin. Who knows? The Unite shop is gonna have New Year's Hollowware or New Year Gyarados, which is going to be neat. Apparently it's already out, which I thought, but I didn't want to assume. So happy to see that. Wonder Style Lucario and Wonder set will be available. Little Robin Hood Lucario. I love it. It's adorable. 1050 gems, of course. Stupid expensive for some reason. Oh, here's the Wiggly. Oh no, this is the New Year Wiggly. That's nice. Little bundle in case. Meowscarada skin will be available. Phantom Thief Meowscarada. Very nice. Some more shop things. New Year's haircut. That's adorable. New Year's Gyarados. Some stuff. I didn't know you could buy hairstyles in the shop. Is that new? I don't remember you ever being able to buy hairstyles. You already bought New Year Wiggles? You wiggling? Wiggling around? Alright, here's the Lunar New Year login, which I believe has already started. It might already be ending. Did it already end? I can't remember. Well, I guess I could always check. It's almost like I have the game like plugged in right now or something. The main menu. To the dailies! Away! What the? Who the heck? They're playing Panic Parade though, respect. I wonder if that's one of the people I just played with. Oh, yeah, here it is. 5 days left. It already started. Very nice. It has the cool skins. It has movie Lucario and martial arts Mewtwo. And martial arts master Mewtwo. Weird that it's different though. You get martial Mewtwo X, but you get martial master Mewtwo Y. Very strange. I accept though, because I like Y better anyway. I also got all these because I played one rank with Thunder. Thank you. Oh, there's another login for Gyarados. Nice. I think I missed one of the platinum emblems recently, so unfortunate. Probably never gonna get that one. Just like I'll probably never get Gold Mew. While I'm here though, might as well claim all these. You can get Nom for some Panic Parade. I thought, weren't you having a race with Noms to get 1600? I mean, I won't judge how you spend your time. What do I know? Alright, enough dailies. Enough dailies. Back to the news! This is big news! We don't have time for this. But anyway, you've seen what they actually put in there, so you can compare it to this if you want. This was already out. Look, it's so cute. I love them. They're so cute. I love you so much. I love you so much. Here's magenta. It's a bit more blue than I thought magenta was. I thought magenta was a bit more of a wine color. I have time, low key. Whatever you say, man. Nam said that he's been playing on his alt for like a week, so whatever you say, man. I think he said he's already halfway through expert. Pokemon Unite shop info. Kevin style Hoopa. Yep, that's about right. It's just in the shop for 2,000. Really? For this? For all this brown? Really? I mean, it's not a bad Hollowware by any means, but he's so small. This isn't a great Hollowware for somebody this small. Especially with the color. The color really irks me. Well, whatever. Whatever you say, game. I wouldn't say this is that much closer to being worth 2,000, but I mean, it definitely has a lot more accents and bells and whistles and embellishments, so sure. Mm, ugh. Green Garchomp, not great. Not rocking with the new hoops fit. I mean, kinda, but I just wish it was a different color. He looks like he swapped the poop deck one too many times. Porcelain style Slowbro. I'm glad they're finally giving him a little bit more clothes. Just the tiniest bit on the tail. It's something. Unfortunately they replaced the hat for it, so we really haven't made any progress. But we know they are willing to put more clothes on Slowbro. At least we know that. Tea time. Tea time, Ninetales. This once again with the wood brown. For reasons. Their bark is not as bad as their bite. We get the nice Meowscarada sticker, so I guess we know what the battle pass is. A Miraidon sticker, very nice. These backgrounds are pretty dope. Definitely not purple bias or anything. This is a neat Tuxedo Miraidon sticker. And an Easter egg sticker. Easter background. Miraidon background. Very nice. Which one is from Unite? Which one's from Scarlet Violet? I'll tell you this. This one looks an awful lot like the one from Scarlet Violet. I'll tell you that much. And that's pretty depressing, because this looks like a PS3 game. PS3 has been out of date for like, what, 12 years? Patchy the Pirate ain't worth $5. Ouch. That's rough. This Meowscarada skin looks adorable. Apparently they removed some data, though, about the Battle Pass. They're trying to hide it from Eevee. Here's all like the effects and stuff that we see. That is pretty. I'm excited to see where some of these go. They are pretty. Here we have another data mine from the PTS. Battle Pass level 100 Dancer Style, so that's probably like the clothes. So it's Dancer Style Meowscarada. We have Explorer Mamo, Fashionable Lapras, which we already saw. Ninja Cinderace and Ninja Urshifu. Tell me more. Scientist Dragapult Midnight Blue. I'm excited. Yeah. Tuxedo Miraidon. Miraidon. I should probably say because it is Spanish. Wanderer Leafeon. Leafeon gets a skin. That's nice to see. And that's it. That's all the data mine stuff we have gotten so far. No, wait. I was just on that post. Never mind. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. They said something about there being a new. There's a new objective, right? After knocking out Regidrago, it will advance through the opponent's goal zones while dealing damage to opposing Pokemon. Once it reaches them, the goal zones will be defenseless, giving you a chance to score. So it's just Regieleki. So this is what we should have had when Thea Sky Ruins released, is what we've learned. Well, they've finally. Well, now that I think about it, I guess Rayquaza, who is like, what is it, like dragon flying or something? Yeah, I guess that Pokemon was also able to break goal zones. Well, I guess it gave you a shield. It didn't technically break goal zones, but like Moltres did. So I guess just being a legendary in general allows you to break goal zones however you want, which is wild considering there's a bunch of legendaries that are playable, but whatever. They will reappear on the map when the advancing Regidrago is knocked out or X seconds after the goal zone has been made defenseless. Placeholder. Or X seconds. Okay, so what you're saying is, as soon as you kill Regidrago, you just get another one. So I guess this is a special mode specifically. Hashtag play Pokemon trending appropriate. Oh, here we go. Miraidon Sandwich Challenge. You can obtain AOS sandwiches. It's a real it's a real quantum mechanics style here. Just add quantum to the start of something, and now it's quantum mechanics. Add AOS in front of something, now it's Pokemon Unite. It's that easy. AOS mechanics. Very nice. Alright. Funny over. Funny haha. Alright. AOS sandwiches are only valid for a certain time. Once they have expired, they will be converted to one AOS ticket because that's all they're worth. During the event, progress through the maps and collect AOS sandwiches. When you log in, roll a die. Oh, not again. Uh, I think the novelty is officially worn off, and I don't like the die. I don't like the free Pokemon dice roll anymore. Even Meowscarada's was more interesting, even though it required like 8 days, but it's still shorter than most of them. Roll a die to advance the number of squares rolled. Only own one die by logging in at a time. Not happy, you can re-roll with AS coins. Roll again, you get a number higher. Which we have learned that if you don't do that, you will not make it. We have since learned. Or at least I won't, because my luck is trash. Reroll a die up to 5 times. Shocker. I wonder why. You land on a square, it will unlock tile missions. You cannot roll the die again until you've completed one of the tile missions of the square you are on. Complete tile missions by using 5 gems or doing the thing. You will obtain 10 sandwiches. Number of sandwiches is random. 100 sandwiches is 90% chance. 150 AOS sandwiches is 10%. And I don't think I got that once on my main account. So just expect that it will take 1,000 sandwiches and it will take 10 boards. Landing on Lucky Square, you can advance further. Logging in every day is exchanging the event points in Panic Parade. Ooh! Panic Parade's coming back? Ooh, yay! I hope Panic Parade's permanent. Honestly. Honestly, no joke, I hope it's permanent. If you have more than one die, you will roll the die obtained by logging in first. You obtain additional 3 dice from the Dancer login bonus. Very nice, very nice. I'm excited for that. I'm glad that Panic Parade is here to stay. Panic Parade is by far the most fun mode now that they've ruined matchmaking. That's not true. Matchmaking has always been ruined, but now it's so bad that you can't even really do anything about it anymore. Pokemon Unite Vega. Here's Megahorn Beat Up. Interesting. So Megahorn with Beat Up just has insane range. So it's not worthless. I wouldn't call it good, but it's not worthless. It's like really good mobility and DPS. You become real scrafty. No defense, really. You like you get no shield or anything. Well, you get some, but doesn't seem like to be nearly as much as normal. But you do have 3 dashes, so you're real swifty. You're a swifty. Iron Head, no retreat. How does that work? Does it work? No retreat towards some farm. Iron Head, I assume it redirects you. Yes, it does. They are not kidding about not having as much range. This has no range. So you are just real tanky. You get a ton of shield, and you really have area denial and control, but you have no mobility. None. I mean, not none, but like basically none. If you use this to try and get away, you're doomed anyway. That's interesting. Some of the frames. Dancer Masquerada is still fabulous. Still winning. Good for Ray fight? I believe it. But the problem with Ray fight is that it's a pretty big open area. It's going to be pretty easy for like a speedster to just get behind you and start murdering you if you have no retreat. And so we'll just have to see. At the moment, DPS on beat up seems very valuable. No retreat defense does not seem particularly valuable. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the numbers are when it comes out. Imagine a use for it other than if someone's trapped in mean look. Yeah, that's kind of the problem I see with it now. I don't see a niche that it holds right now. Maybe you could like Iron Head into their back line and then no retreat towards your team and just kind of pincer maneuver. I could see that being helpful on like goal or something, but getting that deep into enemy territory doesn't seem particularly easy. So I don't know if I rate it. But I can see you iron heading into like enemy goal and then no retreating. It's not block, but it's something, you know. It's no it honestly I feel like no retreat is just worse Snorlax right now. And Snorlax already is kind of having a tough time, so wait and see. That's the end of this. But there was some news that I don't know if it got like deleted off the Twitter or something, but there was some stuff on here. Like, look at this. Apparently, the PTS has like entire modes or something, or like it's going to have entire modes. I'm not sure. Snorlax in the trenches right now, so to be worse is exponential. I mean, there's a lot of characters that have like one bad move set. That's not super surprising. They're trying to fix it, but they're not. They're not doing it right. Trevenant Curse is still a waste of a slot. Or not curse. What? Not curse. Which one is pain split? Trevenant pain split is still just a waste of a slot. Brave Bird is a bold pick. It's not worthless, but whew, you better be on point. You better be on point if you want Brave Bird. And there's a ton of other stuff like that too, especially with like the earlier characters. One moveset is just not helpful right now.
On a day like today, news just keeps flowing, and
Reggie
now we
Drago
have
and
kind
Shiny
of the biggest thing
Rayquaza. This is such a question. You know, like it's such a question of just
that Pokemon
where
has been asking for
where did
the
this come
longest
from?
time, which is shiny Pokemon coming to Pokemon Unite, and it's going to come with the newest pay-to-win controversy, as well as some leaks for the next coming Pokemon to Pokemon Unite. Again, boy, there's a lot here.
Only time I ever go pain split is when there's an enemy Cinder, and I'm gonna gamble how much game knowledge they actually have. That's hilarious.
Right here. We can see Charizard is stealth in this, and what that is meaning is that Reggie Drago is giving your allies stealth somehow, or what we're seeing here, the shiny Rayquaza is not only giving you the Rayquaza shields, but it's giving you stealth. I can't imagine, by the way, I can't imagine, by the way, that this is giving you stealth, but at the same time, one thing that is 100% for sure right now is we are seeing Shinies inside the game. Let's talk about it, because we actually have some more information on Shinies. We have
very
stats
strange.
for Pokemon. Right, where is it? Right here. He just posted it. Oh, did he remove it? Did he remove the shiny information? No, here it is, right here. Okay, let's talk about it, because this is...
Okay. Now, I believe I've heard a few things about this and that I'm worried about. Because this is a response to this is still on his Twitter. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I believe it was pretty recent. I was wrong, I guess. It's not very recent. Kawaii Cafe. Wow. Pokemon Unite X Kawaii Cafe. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it apparently exists. Spraggles also has a video that apparently the item is not pay to win, so that's interesting. Confirmed by TPCI. I'm not sure who that is. The new item is not pay to win. It gives no stat bonus. Info straight from Pokemon. Which again is there's an image here that will be mentioned, but first let's keep looking at this. I found it, so what we have here, Ghost Style Zoroark will receive FXs, a Venusaur Battle Pass skin rerun. They added a new item, supposedly paywalled, Shiny Spray, and seems to add stats to your Pokemon Hollowware depending on battle style. Temporary. 50 HP, 5 attack, 8 special attack. Which is a worry. And the response from Eevee is more data mine. And we can see here, you know, like spray description, 0 applied, HP plus 0, attack plus 0, special attack plus 0, which in the past has very often been placeholder, or could be when, you know, like the spray wears off or something. Hollowware effect sprays can add an effect to Hollowware for 0. And the problem with this is that it looks like it is going two separate ways. It looks like on the one hand, it's just adding like special effects, like, you know, like walking trails and, you know, like sparks during score animations and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they used it to add, in Champion Trainer Showdown or whatever it's called again. Legacy Trainer Showdown, where when the enemy champions beat you, they get like a little cutscene at the top. I wouldn't be surprised if it added that at some point. Again, you know, like when we have the Chinese beta, has all this amazing, you know, you can default dance on your enemies, lol. I wouldn't be surprised if that got added in the future, you know, like 2-3 years down the line or something. But it also suspiciously looks like they were testing out, or maybe are still considering, having stats added with this spray. Again, that doesn't make a ton of sense when you think about it being called Shiny Spray. You would think that it would just make you look different. TCPI is Pokemon Company International. Got it. I'm not sure why the international part is lowercase, but what do I know? I'm not an attorney. So the Pokemon Company has said that it is not pay to win and that it has no stat bonuses. I believe that because again, even in the very lore of the game, they are very adamant about we're not doing pay to win. We swear we're not doing pay to win. That would kill our game, and they're right. It would kill their game. And so it's very hard to believe that these stats matter, and it's not just something that the devs left in. Like, because they were testing it. Because again, the original leak had, like actual stats in it, and this has no stats in it anymore. And also, it's just the description. It's not the actual, like, thing that it does. Like, it's possible that in the description somewhere it says no HP added, no attack added, no special attack added. But then that also raises the question of why was this in there? But devs leave stuff in the code all the time, so
This is gonna be the next pay to win controversy.
It seems to be kind of going almost both ways.
Unite, and here we go. From the data mine, Ghost Style Zoroark will receive special effects, which is cool. Venusaur Battle Pass scan will return. They added a new item, seems to be paywalled, Shiny Spray. It adds stats to your Pokemon Hollowware depending on the battle style, and it's temporary. So it'll either add 50 HP, 5 attack, or 8 special attack.
Which is weird.
Clear. This is dumb. They don't need to do this. It would be fine if it was just shiny, and also these stats make no difference. All of these things are true, and there's no question.
Yeah, that's also like a big part of it. Is like this attack is less than what you get from an attack weight, like a single stack of attack weight, which, if I remember rightly, gives you 6 or 8. I can't remember off the top of my head. I thought it was 8, but I feel like I might be wrong. I think you get 6 stats, and each one gives 6 stacks, and each one gives you 8. So this is as much as a single special attack specs. It's like almost half of a single attack weight, and it's, I think, half of one Aeos cookie stack. So like these are, and even then, stacking is not particularly great on most Pokemon, unless you have like really good scaling. But it's so weird and dangerous if they're considering it. It's very strange. Crazy to be crazy. It's Aegis/basic 3 times and I pass away. True. Like, but it's not so much that the stats don't matter. It's strange that they would be adding it at all.
Pokemon Unite is pay to win controversy, even though
very strange. But again, it does make a lot of sense for the Pokemon Company to just jump in and be like, "Stop data mining our games. We're just testing stuff. It's not gonna give stats. We swear." Because that's like it's in the very lore itself is how afraid they are of like pay to win stats.
50 HP, 5 attack, or 8
because it really would be a bad idea.
It will convince some players that they need to get the shiny spray. I think that kind of sucks. It will convince some players that the game is pay to win. It isn't. This changes absolutely nothing inside of a match, and it will.
And also, again, it's a whole problem that Pokemon Unite had to begin with. Is like people complaining it's pay to win, when realistically you couldn't even pay to win. But like that hurt their reputation, and people still think that to this day, which is not great for their marketing. So it's very strange that they would leave this in the game if they want to go on record saying it's not. Like either someone got fired over this, or like they were just testing something. It's very strange.
And it will create maybe a negative conversation around the game. Again, all of this is speculative, so I'm not sure exactly what they're doing with it, but I would wager that's exactly what this is. This is something that you can put on your Pokemon one time before you go into a game. It makes no difference, but it's going to make you feel like there's a difference. It's the same thing that happened with the rank protection cards, where people think the rank protection cards are, a big pay-to-win issue inside of Pokemon Unite, when the reality of it is it's not a rank protection card that is the problem. It is the fact that the matchmaking system is kind of a mess, and it'll pair you, regardless of your rank, with players who are higher or lower, just based on what kind of queue it wants to put you in. We also have more...
Yeah, that's pretty funny, because, like, the rank protection system is like, oh, it's pay to win. No, it isn't. If you need rank protection cards to get to master, it's because you're playing like one game a week. Children get to master in this game.
Information about the Pokemon. Here's Phalanx. Here is Miraidon. They look absolutely fantastic. All-rounder Phalanx and Ceruledge, attacker Miraidon. I was hoping Miraidon was not going to be an attacker, but here we go.
Yeah, Miraidon plays exactly straight up like a poke mage. And its alternate moveset actually plays a lot more like a speedster. Which is weird, but yeah, sure. Sure.
We go. We have an attacker. Phalanx and Ceruledge all are going to be all-rounders.
I think this is the last of
Let's take a look at
the
their stats. The first time I'm looking at
changes.
their stats, so I'm going to look at them live with you right here.
Here's some Phalanx stats. I'll just look at a general, like, level 10 to get an idea of what they are. Special attack, garbage, what a surprise. Attack, 270, which I don't recall. I'm pretty sure some of the higher ones in the game get to, like, the 500, 600, so that doesn't seem too impressive. HP regen, I did not realize was a stat that was different between characters. HP 5k, respectable. They're not particularly tanky, but with how many shields they get, that's pretty good. They are very all-rounder, decent attack, pretty like above average health. Trash special attack because Unite is allergic to special attack all-rounders for some reason. Special defense, pretty good. Defense, pretty good. Nothing to sniff at, sure. Crit chance, classic. No cooldown. 10 lifesteal. Yeah, it's all about in range.
Together a little bit better, but man, I mean, just so much crazy information whenever there's a PTS update, and there's a lot to be said about it. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments about some of the stuff that we've talked about so far in this video. Let me know what you think. Let's take a look at Phalanx video. Let me know what you think. Let's take a look at Phalanx. Looks like it's 7,400 HP, a little light, 400. Okay, here we go. The moveset for we have the movesets for all of them. Wow. We have Phalanx.
Yeah, here's all the moves that we saw already when we looked at the movesets, when we looked at the gameplay earlier. It's a basic attack, it's a tackle, back up, mega horn, no retreat, iron head, beat up. Dust Devil formation. Very nice.
Basic attack, tackle, bulk retreat, no retreat plus.
And what's the Bright Future Meteor Storm? That's awesome. It's also just Gardevoir Size Shock, but way bigger and way stronger. Because of course it is. We needed another mage that had a million years of poke. This gameplay, I can definitely already see moments fighting Phalanx where it's like, it lived that? I can imagine that if it has a level lead, but at the moment it doesn't seem like it's going to have too much survivability. Beat Up does have healing, though, which is pretty funny, with the plus version.
Thunder Shock, Charge Beam, Electro Drift, Thunder Wave, Thunder, Parabolic Charge, and its Unite move is Bright Future.
It seems more like it's going to be a very big 1v1 character, and as soon as there's two, they just fall apart. It's very like Goodra as an all-rounder, it feels like.
Meteor Storm. Oh, that doesn't sound broken at all. Bright Future Meteor Storm? That sounds like something that a character says in a...
Placeholder, Ceruledge, basic attack, tackle, flame charge, bubble. Bubble?
Right before they use their ultimate attack. Bright Future Meteor Storm!
Flame charge? Oh, that must be like Cinderace, flame charge, and like Sobble, bubble, or something. Does Sobble have bubble? No, they have fake tears and water gun. Who has bubble? Froakie does. Someone else does too.
So I think that's going to be pretty intense. Placeholder for Ceruledge.
I don't think it's Goomy, but it might be.
Tackle, flame charge, bubble, stomp. We don't know exactly what that Pokemon's going to run, but obviously we're going to be seeing a lot. We don't know exactly what that...
What else we got? Stomp and Stomp. Phantom Force. Okay. Cycle Cut. Sure. So it's what a surprise. Ceruledge is probably going to have a slashing move. Unite move, Belly Bash. I'm guessing it's going to be like a Scyther or Scissor move where it's like a huge area of effect dash. That's what I'm assuming. Like, you dash to a huge area of effect. That's why it's Belly Bash. Oh no, Belly Bash is, Azumarill. So maybe it's like a stat up or something, and then you, like, lock onto an enemy. Maybe it's just a sure hit. That's dumb, though. Why is it Belly Bash?
Pokemon's gonna run. But obviously, we're gonna be seeing a lot. We should have video from the PTS, I'm guessing, pretty soon here. If not, maybe they would wait till tomorrow, but I think we're gonna see it soon. But I think the big news is we have shiny Pokemon in some form coming to Pokemon Unite. It's gonna have a pay-to-win controversy, and we have a ton of new information about Pokemon that are just happening right now, and it's gonna be pretty nuts, guys. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, that's cool. That's some interesting stuff showing up there. One would assume that this is just going to be the same thing again. We have Ceruledge, but it's just a PNG. If you desperately wanted to see what Ceruledge looks like in like the box art of Scarlet Violet, there you go. They're talking about the paywall.
Different way, not like this, and it gives you stats to your Pokemon's holoware. This sounds really silly.
Opinion?
This sounds really silly. I'm confused here. It's temporary. Wait, but even so, even if it's temporary, you still get a stat bonus. I don't know. I think I need more information about this. This is really confusing. Okay, that's interesting.
Same thing. There's just we don't want to make too early of an assumption. Really interested in how this like stealth Rayquaza goes. That's pretty cool. And other than that, it's just the same news. It's the same news. Watch their video, you know. Also, this trailer dropped, and I really wanted to watch it. Look at this. Oh, whoops. Still on fast speed. There we go. Absolute banger, though. Let's go. I mean, this was a good game, so I can't really complain about getting it. And suddenly, the title suddenly matters. Hey, yo! That's sick. I don't even remember what game that's from. Sonic Adventure 2? And we're getting a ton of Shadow the Hedgehog. Good game. Trash game, but good game. It's good bad. You know what I mean? Ah, that's cool. It looks very good. It looks very good. There you go. That's pretty. Alright. So that's all the stuff I wanted to look at. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, it is full campy Shadow. I love it. I can only imagine the story just being an absolute train wreck when we get to play that. That looks so funny. Music, absolute banger, though. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, that seems to be all the news that I've missed up to this point. It doesn't look like anything else has been revealed. I would be surprised if we got 2 characters before we got Koraidon, but well, who knows. Pokemon Day is coming up. Who knows what we're going to get? It looks like we're at bare minimum going to get a new game mode and the legendary Miraidon. So, looking forward to that. Anyway, I guess I'm going to go play some Risk of Rain, because I can. Oh look, the boys are here. Alright, let me stop this, because this is a nice clean react, and then I can start streaming for Risk of Rain. I'll be right back.